Well, from violent shootings to carjackings, crime is on the rise coast to coast. In Atlanta, aggravated assaults increased by 16% in the past month alone. Now, a former private investigator has created an affordable solution to help us get to our destination safely. Black Wolf is a ride-sharing app that features armed drivers. It's currently available in the metro Atlanta area with plans to expand to Los Angeles, New York City, Miami, and Dallas by the fall. Kerry KingBrown is the man behind Black Wolf. He has a decade of experience working in executive protection for athletes, hip-hop artists, and politicians, and is considered to be one of the industry's leading agents. So, Kerry, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning. So, you're passionate about changing the safety game. What motivated you to do it through an app?
Well, honestly, I first had the idea, transporting students to school, seeing the bullying, child abduction, sex trafficking. So the idea started from that. And then, as I started to think about it a little bit more, it became an app. How can I not only, have this for the youth, but how can I have it for adults, for teenagers, for college students, CEOs, those that are in the political world. So I kind of branded it into something that anybody can use, actually.
So you have an option here to pay for an unarmed driver in addition to a driver who is armed. Why do you think that's so important? And some may push back against the idea of having armed drivers, but why do you say it's critical to keep people safe?
Well, in the security world, having anybody that's armed is a very good deterrent. So when I came up with the armed and unarmed, they're both trained the same exact way. So there's no difference in the skill levels. Some people feel comfortable with an armed driver, and some would have a pushback. So that's why we have the unarmed. But at the end of the day, like me being myself, if I'm with a client, I don't have to be armed because I'm trained in the aspect of I wouldn't even have to use it. So having an armed driver is for I would say a higher sense on deterrent.
So you've accumulated more than 80,000 app downloads and have been contacted by people around the world. It's getting a great response and reception. What's been the feedback from passengers?
Honestly, it has been a great response. I mean, we're getting calls from Switzerland, Germany, South Africa, Dubai, and everybody that understands the necessity of it has been reaching out and saying, like, this is brilliant, this is smart. Even with, having armed guards, they said that's what's needed, because again, we all know what's going on in this country. We've all seen how, these shootings in schools and stores. So at the end of the day, we want to go towards a lane where people feel comfortable, and I always tell people, I understand it says armed, but understand something, there's training behind having an armed guard. So, me being armed, I'm trained, that is the last resort. We're actually trained in de-escalation. So again, I don't want people to focus on the word armed. I want them to focus on the security and safety that this app will bring.
Well, and I think it's so important for anyone who may be considering using this service knows and trusts the people that they're getting in the vehicle with. So you've been flooded with more than 2,000 applications for drivers, some of whom are off-duty officers, Marines, Army veterans. So what does that training process look like? And what are some of these applicants saying about this concept?
So a lot of the applicants have been reaching out to me and asking me, hey, what are the requirements? And that's why I've been pushing the videos and letting people know, private security, law enforcement, military. And the main reason why is because they already have the background that we're looking for. And then going into people who don't have the background, that's when training comes in. And that's a lot. It's a lot involved in that training because, again, de-escalation is not something you learn in a day or two. So the training is very extensive. That's why we're recruiting off-duty officers or retired officers, military, those who've been in the private sector, because, again, the training that they come with is what we need. So those are my main targets that I'm reaching out to. But again, they've been so receptive that they're actually coming to me now because they're understanding the idea and the necessary of this app.
Well, congratulations on your business. That's exciting.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, yeah. Adrian has a question.
Kerry, when are you bringing it to Chicago?
I know.
So Chicago is, so we are coming to Chicago. So basically we're coming to the main cities that honestly so we've been reached out, Ohio, Philadelphia.
But Chicago needs it. I mean, you think about it.